Hi, beautiful souls. Lotus V here, sending you tons of love and light. Thank you for connecting with me. Today, I feel strongly guided to do this reading or channeling the goddess Isis to bring forth her ancient wisdom and to bring forth the clarity with her compassionate love for us, especially speaking to those who are old souls. If you feel this intuition or if you feel deep inside, you know that you have lived many lifetimes and you found yourself that can be so much more mature with all those wisdom, like not knowing where those came from, regardless of your age. 80% of the time that you are an old soul. And if the message that comes through today resonates with you strongly, that's another confirmation. And you don't need to doubt about it anymore. I do feel that some of us that are old souls at current stage or even for many years in the past, that you've been doubting who you are. You've been doubting your genuine power. You've been doubting who you truly are, and you've been doubting whether you can live up to your full potential. I guess that's one of the message that Isis wanted to share with us today. But we'll go with the flow and see what else that comes up. So we only have 3 groups today. Look at the object and the crystals in front of you. And take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Release any tension. Relax your whole body. And feeling that there is an ancient sun right above your head, shining brightly to clear any confusion, to clear any lower vibrations that's surrounding you now, to bring you a shield of light and to bring you the clarity, to help you to tune into the frequency that speaks to you the most today. Now we have Pyrite as group 1, and we have Ammonite, the sea snail fossil, as group 2. And then we have Amber Calcite as group 3. If you haven't made your choice, I have the timestamp below and hope you enjoy this reading with your heart. Let's get this started. Hi, group 1. So today we're going to firstly use the traditional tarot to look at what are those energies, what are the things that she wanted to address about you, especially within you. So for people who choose group 1, what are the issues? What are those energies that we wanted to address today? I'm looking at 333. And for some of you recently that you just had a major tower moment, right? When I say recent, I feel the last few months, or for some of you, it's last few weeks. Right. Now we have what they want to address today is saying that you are divinely guided no matter what, no matter you believe or not. You are divinely guided as the star. You know, you have this connection. You are an old soul, and you have all those powers within you to be able to connect with multiple dimensions, especially with higher level of reality, meaning the angels and those goddess and the god, you know, all that higher frequencies. You have that inner ability to be able to connect with them, and they are guiding you with all the unconditional love and light throughout your whole life. And that's the most important thing they wanted to address today. That you need to start to really believe that, because they've been sending you millions of signs And there are millions of times that you kind of miss it, or there, or that you just kind of doubt it. And just deep down, you know it, regardless of any situation that you go through, some of the time that we need to go through certain things to experience our soul growth and to be able to connect with certain people or certain places to play our divine role in that situation. And the other circumstances is that when we are doubting ourselves, when we are living less than who we are, then we are tuning into the wrong frequency. We're tuning our own frequency into the wrong people, the wrong place, and get ourselves stuck in that. And when we are vibrating at really low vibrations, we cannot have a clear channel to receive all the guidance and receive all the healing or receive all the protection from the divine. And also I see that some of you, that you are a healer, or that you are really good at doing things like keep things balanced with moderation. You might be really good at creating something that's combining two objects or like two elements or even multiple elements to keep them balanced in a way. On top of my head, I'm thinking about, healing, energy healing, and like mixing things together to create some unique energy out of it. And you have strong connection with the nature. By going to the nature, into the nature, that helps you to connect more with the flow of life, with the divine. That's all the message they want to address in this one card for today. And then what they want to address is that, yes, they know that you've been going through so much recently. But also look at here, okay, we are not having any wands, cups, or coins, but we have swords. Swords means mental chattering, especially when it comes to Ten of Swords. And also that some of you really, now I'm focusing so much on those dark space, all I'm seeing now is just here. Maybe that's what you are feeling. Feeling like your life is doomed, feeling like you're not going anywhere, feeling like you don't have a single breath to be able to lift yourself up. And even somebody that come to you now and tell you that, hey, you know what, I can give you a hand for you to move forward, and you will say, no, I don't have the strength for that. And there's a deep sense of, I'm hearing despair, and I'm also hearing disappointment. You might be feeling disappointed about the people around you, and even about the divine. You're feeling being backstabbed, and feeling there's so many burdens and so many judgments that from the people around you, just making you feel that it's not the question, it's like not the problem for you now to be who you are. It's actually a problem of being just not bothered by other things, And that's what they wanted to give you the guidance on today, and to tell you what is the reality. It's not what you think as it is, That's not the truth. And also I do see that for group 1, you have extremely strong light within you, and you can go to the other extreme when it comes to darkness. And within every one of us, we all have both. And that's just the beauty of being a human. To be able to experience and to create with those two energies or different energies, to allow them to combine together to make something beautiful out of it, to keep it a balance. That's our, I would say, the blessing to be a human. But also to you, I'm seeing is that it can be going too extreme at different time. Maybe one time you feel, okay, I'm so blessed, I feel so grateful for everything. I know I'm a healer. I know, there's a greater calling to me, all that bubbly feelings. And then the other times, like, I'm done. like where this path ends, and why there are so many difficulties on this path, why I'm fighting alone, why everyone is going against me, why, every forces outside me is giving me headaches and problems. So it's like I can definitely see, ground yourself. I'm hearing ground yourself through meditation, by using some crystals, or just to sit under the tree, sit under the tree, sit in nature, walk bare feet on the grass, touch the ground, touch the soil, get your hands dirty, planting some plants, taking care of plants, do some gardening, all that, find your own ways of grounding, it, connect with all your intuition. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. I do feel there are two groups. For some of you, you just have this inner feeling like knowing that I cannot stay like this anymore because it is so draining you. And it's almost like eating every spirit within you. And you have that inner feeling like I need to move forward. But also at the same time, because you are surrounded by all this draining energy, and especially you have quite a lot of mental anxiety, and that's holding you back from moving forward. This creates this inner conflict of feeling wanting to move forward but not being able to, and that creates even more anxiety or depression. And the other group is saying that you just wanted to, cut things. It's like up to the point where you cannot, it's like you're fed up with this. Like, I just want to cut things off. Like, cut whatever that doesn't serve me anymore off. I wanted to move forward. I wanted to have a new life. It's almost like with this like very fiery and even angry energy that you cannot do nothing about it. But also, you don't know how to do that. You don't know what exactly, what are those practical things that you can do to truly make that change in your life. And now let's see what Isis has to add. Okay, I'm just gonna show you at the bottom deck, group 1. We have 9 of Pentacles. The universe also wanted to say that to you. How much of the abundance, how much of the, I'm having a deja vu right now, okay. It's saying that how much of the progress you already made. 9 of Pentacles is about the prosperity, about the reward, about the results that's been planted through self-development. It's not from nowhere, You build all this 9 of Pentacles from 0 to 9. You've been through it. And I also feel that there is a blessing coming to you very fast, very soon, because you are already at this point that's close to 10 of Pentacles. And the only thing that's sit in between this new blessing to you now is this mental confusion and feeling of being defeated, or feeling that you can only protect yourself with your mental ability. That's not true. Use your inner ability, your true higher self talents, all that is within, meaning your intuitions, your inner knowing of who you truly are as a multidimensional being. Look at these cards and feel the energy. It is within you and around you. Do not fall back to your logical thinking, all that's in your mind. You might be having headache, sleepless night as well, and being very impulsive. And when you communicate with others, you might be expressing something very bluntly, or like behave in a way that is not who you truly are, and being quite defensive to people, which I can understand. but also here it is the reality of your situation, right? Okay, let's see what our guidance from Isis, the goddess Isis, who love you unconditionally. What's the guidance for people choose group 1? The most important message to them, to those old souls who pick group 1. Okay. We have the ancient power mysterious. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. I feel the ancient energy is connecting with you recently or even for a while. And all your progress or all your efforts being heard and being recognized by the universe. And they saw your strengths and your persistence throughout all the difficulties. They know it is not easy, and they've been sending you the signs and sending you the healing energies, regardless of whether you notice or not, and all that synchronicities, and all those people who are supportive around you. And also this is about connect with the ancient wisdom within you and connect with the ancient goddesses. Ask for help that they can clear any blockages, any difficulties easily, just within a second. But also they respect your free will so much that only when you send the intention to ask for help or to ask for clarity, then they can come in and do their magic. And also that you were an ancient warrior. I feel for people who choose group 1, in many past lives, that you were a high authority figure. And you had power to build the structure, to create the guidelines for people, and to lead people especially. You have strong leadership skills within you. And also that you had life of abundance. And maybe that's one of the reasons why currently you find it a bit struggle to live in the frequency that you're currently in. You feel very uncomfortable with it and you want it to find a way out. You're not getting used to the low frequencies. But also there's reason in every experience that you had. And let's see if there are any more rituals or any incantation. Yeah, any incantation that you can use. Wow, okay. I don't even need to look for the page. It's right open there. You can look at the card and take a screenshot, meditate on this, or like send out intention to connect with Goddess Isis to ask, what does it mean by showing this card? And what are those any other personal messages to you? Because it's a general reading to many people. You can connect with her yourself, right? It's saying the vibration from Isis reaches through your crown chakra and enters your body, initiating you into great ancient power, mysterious of sound, creativity, and healing. This is a time when words and music will become increasingly important on your spiritual path and healing journey. So connecting with those music and be mindful of the words that you use and explore your own voices. Sound itself can transcend through time and space. It's a very unique form of a vibration that can shape things and that can create things. That can create and also destroy things. So it's very powerful, the way you speak, the way you talk to yourself, to others. And also you have this ability of utilizing your voices, the sound, or singing, or with music. You have special taste for music that the music that you pick can be very healing with unique frequency. And also that listen carefully, whenever you feel there's some almost like music or melody playing in your head, that is the sign from the unconditional loving universe to give you the healing energy or give you the message. Maybe there has some meaning of the music that you're hearing, some lyrics about the music or something special about the music that can give you clarity regarding your circumstances. This oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether it's through spoken or sung words, and in what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically also. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. Is it acknowledgement of freedom, respect, and love for others, or do you use your powerful speech with wisdom and kindness? Use your beautiful voice with spiritual responsibility and wisdom. You will also need to acknowledge where you have used your power to manipulate others to get your own way or failed to be respectful. Forgive yourself aloud and ask for forgiveness. Often that you don't realize where you are not conscious until some strong sign comes to you and helps you to become more aware and grow. Now is the time. Now you're becoming more aware of the issue. That's a strong sign. Yeah. Be aware of the issues that need healing to criticize or judge ourselves. Choose not to do so. Be kind to yourself. We are all learning. Allow Goddess Isis to help you find your way through to wise use of the power of sound. Focus on these kinds of the energies, joy, peace, bliss, love, abundance, and connection. And your words will help you to align with your soul and genuinely feel the peace beneath the changes that you're experiencing in your life. Looking for the meditation CD or, music or all those beautiful sound, even the sound from nature that you find most in tune with, and you can play that, in few moments every day to refresh yourself and remind yourself. And if you have a piece of music or meditation that you love, play it daily and really feeling open to the energy underneath the sound or voice. And you will be able to fed by the light within the sound in a more profound way, especially after you watching this reading. And as you choose to sit and listen or allow your body to move to the music, allow the sound to really feel you, beloved, and enjoy. Music sound. Okay, and I feel at the bottom deck, this card wanted to connect with you as well. The divine names of power. Let's see what else that we have to add to today's reading for you. Just bear with me when I'm looking for the page, please. All right, okay. That's why they are so connected, you know? As Isa saying, like, now invites you to use the sacred intonations. By every speech, you know, like, practice thoughtful speech and clear your heart of the old unforgiveness. And there can be some words or sacred words or incantation that you can speak to focus your energy on either healing or empowering yourself. And there's an incantation here that you can take a screenshot and say that daily, or after, especially after a meditation. It can be even stronger and more powerful. Grace of sweet Lady Isis, cleanse me now of karmic crisis, of words set in haste, if I pronounce that right, their effect and cause. Help the spiritual momentum now pause. Negative repercussions now cease. All involved are filled with peace. And we have more here. Your names of power in the pain dissolve unhappiness, bitterness, and strain, creating new webs of light and healing. Divine unconditional love now revealing. So speak 3 times every time when you say this. After meditation, or after when you feeling very relaxed, after listening to the music that you like. So all that instruction or all that guidance here today is to help you to have this deep soul healing. So that's the guidance for you. And let's also see what are you going to, or say what this gonna lead you to if you're really following the guidance that you're hearing today. We have a rescue. You have the divinely guidance. You know, if you feel you're isolated or you're feeling that there's no way out to your situation, you know, the rescue is coming. The divine help is right here if you allow them to support you. And also this can physically mean there is a person in your life that is coming to connect with you, to support you, to help you, and to take you out of the situation. But also requires your own free will to be supported and to be rescued. Alright, that's all for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope this reading brings you the empowerment and clarity. Thank you, and see you next one. Hi, group 2. So as you choose the ammonite, it's like the average age, you know, is about 1,000,000 years old of this piece. It's about the spiral of life with slow and steady growth and accumulating the wisdom throughout time and space. And now this kind of the wisdom is awakening within you. And now you are connecting more with all those experiences and wisdom and lessons that you learned throughout many, many lifetimes. And let's see, what are those energies or issues or challenges or anything that within you, about you, that Isis wanted to address today. I'm looking at 55. Transformational change, guided by your ancient wisdom. We have the Temperance, we have the Fool, and then we have bottom deck, the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So there was a period where you feeling that, you know, maybe that you choose a new path, or that you are moving away from certain things that you feel that's just not enough for you. It was okay, but you know, it's just not fulfilling to you. Because I mean, you are soul. You already passed the stage where you wanted to, just you're okay with settling something that's less than what you feel fulfilled about. You already passed that stage because you lived many lifetimes and you've been, it's like you've been there, you've done that. And now it would be the life for you to do something that's bigger or that's more important, or, it's just not like you can live a life that's less. It's not up to your choice at this moment, actually. That's just a natural way of how much of the growth that you already gained in the past. And you're now building, or say you are now standing nearly on the top of the hill. And all the ways that will make it more smooth for you will be the way up for you, if that makes sense. So I do see that some of you, that you might be leaving a job and then leaving something behind, or leaving even a lifestyle or some beliefs behind. And that wasn't easy actually back then, when you're feeling, you already built up to 7 of Pentacles. If you pursuing that path continuously, it possibly will bring you more abundance, but still, you have that inner calling and feeling of something's missing, and you are looking for that thing, what is missing. I feel that for you, group 2. And then we have Temperance. This is definitely divinely guided, for today's reading, for each group, we have angels there. So you, especially for you that look at this, I feel like for most of you, group 2, you're looking for alignment, you're looking for inner peace, you're looking for answers, you're looking for the connection with the universe. There's something so much more about spirituality that you wanted to know more about or feel more about. It is not just a pentacle or swords or cups or wands, all that element. You're not looking for any one of the element in your life, but you're looking for the ultimate one. Or say you're looking for the alignment. You're looking for something that's combining all of the 4 elements. Because the whole nature and the whole life of flow was composed by all the elements, but not just one. I do feel also for this lifetime, it means to combining all your past experiences, that you've learned in past lives, to kind of combining them all together to support you to explore something on the foundation of all that you've learned. That you may find recently, or in the last few years, you've been trying many different careers or opportunities, but you just somehow it's just not you. You can do really good in different areas, but still there's something missing. I don't feel that up to this point you've been done some, especially one career, you're not actually reaching to the point where you would normally wanted to reach. You have very high standard for yourself. You're only looking for that kind of ultimate achievement, self-actualization, self-fulfillment, regardless of any line of work that you wanted to pursue, especially your career or lifestyle. And that's because that you are not living up to your true life path up until this maybe last few weeks, last few months, or most recent years. And we have the Temperance here. It's about finding, maybe Temperance can be one of your life paths, to finding the balance in between 2 things and to constantly moderate. It's like seeing both the dark and seeing both the light and dark, and moderate it to keep it balanced depending on the situation that you are in. And keep one foot in your subconscious, meaning connecting with your intuition, and keep one foot on the ground, being grounded. And being grounded, especially in this 3D dimension, and live your daily life and play your human roles and connect with the humans, connecting with the divine and also connecting with the human, and especially bring force. It's almost like I'm hearing bridge, almost like you're like the bridge in between dimensions, especially between the higher dimensions to this 3D dimension, to bring that healing energy from the universe down to this dimension. And also I see creativity, that you have very strong crown chakra. You might be very in tune with clear quartz and or any other yellow colored crystals, like you have strong intuition as well, that you have all the wisdom. And in your daily life you might be seeing as somebody who's very wise, who know it all almost, like people would come to you to ask for guidance, ask for help, for even they just wanted to be around you. Then they can feel there's something very grounding and peaceful about you, and also there's something more than what they can find in this realm, because that's the part where you know that you have the connection with the divine. There's something aside, like almost like angelic frequency about you that can bring in those clarity to people when you're just naturally around them. And also I'm hearing the universe is saying to you, spread your wings, group 2. Spread your wings. And you've been already walking on this path for a while, and now you're up to the point maybe that you are just the kind of physically, energetically, you already go through so many transformations throughout last year, especially 2018. And then like up to the point now that you might be walked away from certain like big opportunities. Maybe somebody else would, even everybody around you couldn't understand what you're doing, but only you know what you're looking for. You're looking for your own truth, no matter what that is. And now you are ready on this journey of starting something new. You might be relocating, and you might be, relocation is just a physically like manifestation of your energetic change. Especially when you are more aligned with your life path, we tend to move houses or relocate more frequently. And that's just very natural, because your frequency is constantly changing and evolving, that the current physical place doesn't really resonate with you anymore, doesn't serve you anymore. Then you're gonna change. Be open to that as well. Like we have the Fool here. It's like you don't know where you're walking towards, but look at here, this is what you're walking towards. Temperance. Temperance card means different things for different person. This is generating, but I do sense it's more about this like as a messenger, as a healer messenger, and somebody who knows how to balance and see things from objective view, or understand from both perspectives and find the balance in between. And also to teach people about it, or to share that skills to people. Looking at all the white robe that you might be sharing your peaceful vibes through teaching and through lecturing, mentoring, or that through your pure existence, just being who you are around people, that can bring in them those healing energy. You're almost like the spiritual doctor. That's what I'm feeling. And that is what you're working towards, and towards enlightenment of finding your own true self and finding your truths. I feel that you already find yourself, actually. It's like you, for group 2, it's like different, okay? For each group is different. For you, I feel like you already feel, or you already sense, or you already have a bigger and better understanding of who you are, and you're connecting more with it. It's just like physically you wanted to start to make move to actually bring all that you've been contemplated, or that all that you've been learned throughout the years, to manifest into something that's physically very abundant, prosperous, and also like truly, I'm just feeling like physically, it's like energetically you already had connected with your higher self. And now is the point where you maybe, physically relocating, physically connecting with communities, and do the actual work in this 3D dimension. And also knowing that you are divinely guided by your spirit guide. Normally the Fool energy, sometimes I might be reminding people that saying the Fool can sometimes be too careless, but I don't see that here. I'm more seeing all these sun energy and the guardian here, I don't feel that you are overconfident. I just feel that you know who you are now, and you are gonna to walk on your path with enjoyment, with playfulness, with spontaneous vibes or spirits. You might be traveling a lot next year and visiting different people and places. All right, and then let's see. Isis, the goddess who love you unconditionally. For people to... Okay, wow. I don't even need to shuffle. Very hard to keep hold of that. Okay. Let's put this one card out first. I feel there are many messages comes through for you for two. For people choose for two, what are the guidance for them? What is the most important message that you want to share? Oh, nice. Okay. So right there, we have proper burial for freedom, sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. Okay, this card comes up when you... Okay, I would say the tarot, if I keep shuffling, maybe the death card gonna come up in reverse as the most recent energy that's been passing away. Because I feel that you've been ending a stage, a major stage in your life. That here is the timeline where you are in between the old and the new. I would like to put this card in between here, you know, like, so it's about, you can call the Osiris, if I pronounce that right, excuse me if I didn't. So it's a saying that connecting more with the goddesses, or like connecting with the divine, or even just your spirit guides who love you unconditionally, to let them support you through this transition of bridging the old and the new, especially have a proper burial for those energies and past wounds, like have a final goodbye, saying the final goodbye to them. And also we have the truth unveiled, revelation of Isis, so saying there's some truths gonna be revealed to you recently, or that's coming to you very soon, especially for the next 1 to 3 months, that you'll be able to see things more clarity, and you'll be able to especially seeing the things that's from the past with a different perspective. And you'll be seeing those masks, people who are wearing masks around you, that will be revealed. They can no longer wear a mask around you, because you are now tapping into your true reality. Your vibration is higher at the moment where nobody can actually fake it, you know, wear those masks around you, especially, you know, those past hurts and past... I just feeling there's some unfinished business, maybe with some of your past ex, or especially family, or, you know, just the family, friends, all this relationship wise, you know, especially somebody who's very close to you, but bring you, maybe had some conflict with you, or had some draining energy that's been built up throughout the years, and that's due in you. And this is the part where they want to talk about today, that you need a proper burial for that. You need to fully let go of that. And now, okay, they just remind me of a ritual. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So this card says that you need to see something through and let it go, so that you're free from it. You may or may not fully aware of what that is, but your energy field is somehow haunted by the past, or drained by attachments that are no longer necessary for your growth. And there can be a past vision about yourself, or there can be a past relationship. It takes great trust to release that. If you can allow Osiris to help you, you will realize that in letting go, rebirth and growth is really possible. You may experience grief, anger, fear, freedom, and a sense of relief, or a combination of all. as you move to let go and allow proper burial to take place. Do not be afraid of any of these feelings, for they will pass naturally when allowed to just flow. And these feelings will actually fertilize new life and allow you to become more of who you are in truth. So definitely I see that, that's the energetic kind of level of the guidance. And then physically, you might be visiting people from the past, or like have a opportunity or some kind of physical setting that pushed you to look at your vision in the past and take a second look on your, maybe you had a different plan of your life, about your lifestyle, or have a second look on what you believe, or have a really deep contemplation within yourself to reflect back on everything that you've been through. And then you will be realize certain things has to be let go of. It's like the death card there. It's unavoidable. And this progress might have those emotions coming up, especially strong emotions coming up. Don't judge it and don't feel afraid of that. You're not taking a step back on your spiritual path. It's just releasing more of the old. I do feel group 2, you're having this major threshold where you're stepping onto a higher level, or say a new bigger cycle of your spiritual path, where any, or just your lifestyle. Then it's like you're doing the final cleansing. And there is a final test or final cleansing before you really get onto this exploration. I do see for the next 1 to 3 months, this is coming, okay? And also there's some truths being revealed to you. Pay attention to your feelings and to your dreams, and also to your inner knowing. And it's like, be the observer, be the neutral observer. If you're going to visit the people from the past, or if you're going to surround by the people from the past, or if you're going through those challenging emotional times, be the neutral observer of it, and be aware of your emotions. Just allow them to be flowed out of you so that it can be released. All right, and then also we have, look at this. We have abundance. There's a stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. This is the abundance of like unlimited prosperity and blessings. And this is also coming to your way. This is almost like the stage, like 1, 2, 3. And also they want to say group 2, all that material stuff, all that, you don't even need to think about it or worry about it in this lifetime. You mean to experience abundance in energetic way and material way. You're going to have it all. You're going to have all the abundance that you can think of and that you cannot think of. That's beyond your imagination. Maybe that also means genuine friendship and genuine connections, and even genuine love and compassion from strangers, and support from the people that you've been supporting, maybe that you've been coming across, all that. And also it also can mean that you will have the abundance to be able to live the lifestyle that you want, and to express freely of who you are, and to feel your own abundance, and to live your life with confidence. All that, any other forms of abundance, it is, you have it all, as basic saying, there's nothing you need to worry about something that you might not have. You're going to have it all. You're going to have all the abundance, prosperity. Rest assured. You don't even need to think about it. Don't be limited by what you feel or what you see at current stage. Remember where you were a few months ago or a few years ago. You are a totally different person now. So you cannot actually even imagine how much of the abundance and how much your life will be transformed into prosperity in the next few years. allow everything to unfold naturally. Keep focusing on being the explorer and observer of your own life. Just as ammonite, as the sea snail, as the fossil, it just grows year after year after year after year, and it takes 1,000,000 years for it to form this like beautiful crystal. And you know what? I just feel like even that one day human does not exist anymore, this piece of crystal will still do. And that is the power of the ancient wisdom, the power of the universe that you are connecting with. And also, you won't take 1,000,000 years to experience this abundance, right? Be open to receive it, especially be grateful of everything that you have. The more you feel it, the more you sense it, the more you're gonna see it. And also, there are so many hidden blessings that I want to say that, it's like, think about every day, like every day when we wake up. I forgot about the figure, the exact number, there are numbers like maybe thousands or more than that, thousands of people, they don't. So simply every day when you wake up, that is a blessing as well, to be able to exist in this dimension, to do more and to be who you are here. And there are so many hidden blessings where we might put ourselves in very dangerous place. For example, when we are driving on the road, or there is something or hidden danger that's coming our way, and then the divine is protecting us from that. If you have a very safe day and you have a healthy body, healthy mind, these are all abundance and prosperity and blessings. Do not get used to what you have and feeling that is not abundance, which is not true. All right, okay. And then let's see, if you truly soak in all the message today and started to take action towards it, and let's see, where does this lead you to? Where does all this guidance lead you to? For people to script. Okay. Gonna lead you back to home. Group 2, that you're gonna go home physically, and also for some of you, it's saying like it will lead you to a place where you call home, will lead you. I'm feeling you, okay? I'm feeling tears for some of you, that this is what you're looking for deep within your heart. All you need is the place that you can call home. And also that I feel like you would love to have a home that's close to nature or connect with nature, or that you have lots of trees, or even have a forest as a backyard, and living in the mountains, and even have a tree house, or that you have lots of bird visiting your house, or have a bird nest hanging, in front of your door. And then also that you wanted to just like live in nature, connect with nature a lot. I feel that's like the home that you wanted. A safe place. This path will lead you to a place that you call home. Maybe with the people that you wanted to have in your life. It can be a physical place, can be relationship, can be a committed love for the rest of your life. It can be anything else that you call it home. You're gonna have it. Look at this. We have the abundance. And wide open. Also, this path, or like say, following through everything that we said about today, that you're gonna be at this stage where you are feeling wide open to the divine. You will be open up your heart so much. Look at the green dress. It's beautiful dress there. Open up to the light. Open up to the communication, the connection from the divine. You're not going to deny all of your true ability, and you will feel so confident in who you truly are and embrace it right kind of wide open with both of your arms, and look at like you, no matter what kind of the challenge that you might be come across later on, lives are full of ups and downs and unexpected turns, and that's just the law of nature. Nothing's permanent, everything's keep changing. No matter what, you're gonna stand on the top of everything because you know who you are and you know what you're capable of. Especially we have number 6 here, and you know how much of the support behind you, regardless whether they are physically together with you or not. That's the confidence that you have and the trust that you have in universe, in yourself. It's like fearless. That's what I'm hearing, like fearless. So also I'm looking at strengths. 44. Maybe recently you'll be seeing quite a lot of 4. Those are those signs to remind you to connect with your strengths, and also confirmation that you've been using your inner strengths and you have more of the strengths than you could ever imagine. And also say pay attention to the details. Be the neutral observer. Remember, like details, there's so much the details has to say. Quite a lot of things actually lies in details if we really take a close look. And that will be reveal something to you as well. And then we have unexpected visitors. So it's saying like somebody might be visiting you like very soon, unexpectedly, or that you're gonna visit your friend's family unexpectedly. You might surprise them, or somebody else might visit you and surprise you. All right. Well, look at how many 4. We have 41, 43, 42, 40. Oh, wow. Okay, synchronicity all over the place. 4 cards. All right. So definitely group 2. Okay, nothing you need to worry about. Nothing. Oh my God, like literally nothing. Also, you have all the ability, have all those resources you need, have all the connection with the divine, have all the support that you can just call upon. And then you have the home, the people, the like-minded people who's also coming into your life. And you have that spirit to go search for what you wanted to have in your life. Look at the sun here, the Temperance. Wow. Powerful group 2. All right. Thank you for connecting with me, and I really enjoyed your reading. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Hope this reading brings you a sense of peaceful vibes and inner clarity. All the best to your journey. See you next one. Hi, group 3. Let's now see what are those energies that's within you, around you, or just everything about you Goddess Isis wanted to address today. We have a King of Cups, so I'll keep shuffling. We have more add to that. Okay. Wow, right, okay. I'm gonna take all so many cards out. So we have a King of Cups. So for people who choose group 3, it's saying that you are getting more mature in honoring your own emotions and be able to recognize all your emotion when it arises. It's like mindful or be aware of your emotions, your feeling, your sensations, all that. Maybe for some of you that you've been doing quite a lot of meditation throughout last years or last few months, you've been building your emotional maturity, and this is the confirmation from the universe saying well done, and now you are really tapping into this King of Cups energy. And for other of you that I do see that you have somebody around you who's very supportive, who is from your soul family. It can be some of you that you have a romantic connection, and some of you is more about a father figure in your family, or can be your grandparents, or can be your yeah, regardless of the gender, this is just about the masculine energy which we all have within us. So take it what resonates with you, as this is a general reading. We have definitely, I see somebody around you in your life that can support you so much and who's been loving you so much. I'm hearing unconditional love, definitely. And connect with this person and be grateful of that connection. And then we have the Hierophant. I do see, look at this, for people who choose group 3, I do sense quite a lot of masculine energy about you, regardless of the gender. Like you are a very ancient soul that in one of the past life, or in most of the past lives, that you were at a high authority kind of stage, either like in a social sense or like material wise, that you've been like just almost just like the king and the hierophant, somebody who is leading people and who is also who's leading people with wisdom, with compassion, with love, with caring, with nurturing energy, not like somebody who's just ruling people. I don't feel that. There's something about gentleness, about also about, I'm feeling that you can be very humble for people who choose group 3. Like, although that you have all that energies within you, you're also very humble. That because that we are just a part of the nature. You understand love nature. Yin and yang. And some of you, I do feel that quite a lot about Tai Chi, or all that ancient wisdom about how the energy works. Yeah. Just for some of you, okay? And then we also look at this. We have Knight of Cups in reverse, and some of you that you are waiting on somebody to give you the love, or you are waiting for some romantic connection. If this is not your energy, King of Cups, if you've been waiting on a King of Cups, and this is saying, it's kind of not happening as you think as it is, or it's not happening as you wished, and there's a reason behind it, okay? Or say that you've been walked away from a relationship that's steering quite a lot of your emotion within you. And there are so many other scenarios I'm hearing. I'm not going to go into that too specifically. Otherwise, this reading gonna last so long, because let's focus more on the guidance to you other than focus on any other person. I do feel for group 3, you do have quite a lot of connection, relationship. I don't want to say issues, but challenges, that you're going through recently, and also want to say, because you lived many lifetimes, that you might have quite a lot of karma, like all the connections with people, which we all have. And just saying at this current moment, when you click on this reading, most recently, that you have strong connection with the people from past, meaning from past lives. And they are playing important role and significant energy kind of around you recently, and just allow to happen naturally. We have, okay, look at how many cups you have, okay? 7 of Cups in reverse. I'm feeling like you might be like really walked away from quite a lot of things in your life that may not serve you anymore, and now you are kind of going into this stage where you're turning away from all those, like, I don't know, fame, beauty, like material stuff, romance, connections, all that stuff. You're walking away or like turning your back for those stuff. I'm also feel like you're disconnecting with all that, because you are more kind of going within, or you want to more connecting with your own inner stability, or building your own inner stability. And I do feel for group 3, you can be very easily influenced by people around you, or influenced by relationships. So maybe you realize that recently, and then you are kind of not being influenced by all those outside voices or mass consciousness, or what other people say is good for you. You're not listening to that anymore. You're tuning more within, with your own sense of emotional stability. And you're also more tapping into your leadership role as well. I do feel that you have a message to share. And as an ancient soul, with Emperor call side, you have very soothing and nurturing vibe about you. Your soul is very gentle. Look at all the cups here, you know, very gentle. It's almost like having this like a very grounded grandpa or like father feeling about you, you know, that masculine energy, and very grounded, very stable, very long lasting, I'm hearing as well, you know, very loyal as well, and very reliable. People can count on you, can trust you fully, 100%. And you're gonna support many people, you know, like without asking for something in return. I feeling, you know, something you might be feel towards doing some charity work, or you know, like for the betterment of the humankind, all that. You have that tendency to give out love and support to many people. And okay, speaking of that, then we have a 10 of Wands. That because you have so much love and care for others, that at times you might be burdening yourself by taking on too much of responsibilities. You might be finding yourself taking care of literally everyone around you, regardless of how much of deep connection you have. It can be from strangers to your families. And you just like kind of, you feel like, and you know that you have the ability to support and help them, and you just can't help yourself to help them and support them. And that's the time when you are just you know, wearing too much of the responsibilities, that some of that may not be yours. And also the universe want to say to you, sometimes it's really good for us to support people when they're in need, but also let themselves to go through their own lesson. That is another form of powerful support as well. Otherwise, they are not going to learn their lessons. I mean, as an old soul, you've been already learned your lessons. Allow them to have the opportunity to go through their lessons themselves, regardless of how painful or how hard it is. I mean, you went through that hardship, and now also it is their opportunity to experience theirs. It's not saying you are hurting them, but actually you are helping them. As a human nature, we tend to learn our lessons through hardship. And you know, like when you're always supporting them, you know, be around them, maybe you're not giving them the chance for them to become fully independent of themselves and finding their own truths. So see things from a different perspective. And like sometimes when you are sensing that they need help or something, like you don't need to just jump into that, help them right away. Only offer the help when they ask for it. And only do that. That is the way to keep both of your energy and their energy in balance. And also that you won't be, you know, burnt out by all those compassionate love for others. And then we have the Chariot in reverse. You know, if especially at times when you're feeling, you know, it can be drained by all the other energies surrounding you. Maybe recently you've been taking care so much about other people around you that you find a little bit hard to put everything together, you know, within yourself, without yourself, to keep it a balance. So that's just a reminder for you. You have the strength, definitely, that you can keep things balanced for you. But also it's like coming back to yourself, focusing on yourself, focus on your own willpower, other than like taking care of too much of other stuff. Then also we have the Devil in reverse, and some of you, I do feel so upfront, there's still some attachment, maybe attachment to some relationship, attachment to I'm hearing dependency as well, you know, because maybe that you have this natural tendency to take care of many people, and that drained you, and then sometimes you feel the need to feed off energies from other people who are even more nurturing than you, who give you that sense of stability and nurturing, which is not true. You know, this kind of just goes into cycles, and actually at the end of the day, nobody is actually benefit from all of this. So come back to yourself, come back to your own stability. You are your own, it's like you are at the driver's seat of your own life. Drive your own car first. Focus on yourself first, and detachment from, you know, like detach from the past relationship that is not bring you any positivity. I wouldn't say it's a toxic relationship, because that's say, I do feel it's more about when we have the devil card, it's more about something that's within us, some lessons that we need to learn, so that the outside circumstances can be solved naturally. It's actually not about the other person. Like, look back all those patterns that you have, all those patterns, maybe that you've been repeating everything with different person, with different people, throughout many years, and you keep continuously trapped in this pattern. Look at what is that pattern and how you can make a change about it. And let this pass, let this go, and tap into your Hierophant energy and your King of Cups energy. And for some of you, like this detachment is about detach from somebody who is having both of the King of Cups and the Hierophant energy. Somebody who can be even like a spiritual leader of some sort, or like or a mentor, spiritual mentor, and who've been supporting you on your spiritual path. There's a codependency here, there's a dependent energy. I'm sensing, like in between you and him, possibly him or her, regardless of the gender, somebody who have very stable masculine energy, detach from this dependency, finding your own, drive your own car. He or she cannot drive your car. He can only support you and give you a direction, or, just to kind of give you some guidelines, but it is you, ultimately, you are taking the will of your own life. Come back to your own willpower. All right, and that's all the kind of the energy they want to address today, mainly focusing on relationship and also taking care of yourself and let go of dependency issue. And then let's see what Isis wanted to say to you. You have a special connection with divine feminine energy, especially with Isis, that you are definitely an so Isis, who love you, okay, right there. Oh, and also they want to show you the bottom deck. We have a strength here. Connect with your divine feminine energy as a strength card. We have this is nice. We have the Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. Now that the divine is definitely gifting you awakening of the insights, you might be receiving quite a lot of insights, especially about relationship. Look at, we have the relationship here, the divine kind of balance between divine masculine and divine feminine. And there are some more maybe that you've been asking questions about yourself, about spirituality, and they are gifting you those answers. And pay attention to your intuition, or even pay attention to your dreams. There's something awakened within you. Looking at 444, definitely that your perception about relationship, about love, about, I don't know why I said love, maybe that is for some of you, something that is the most challenging seeing that you've been experiencing, right? So it's about awakening. There's some new perception, or like different ways of looking at things will be awakened to you, and you'll be realize that we don't actually need somebody to be in our life, to be the rescuer or to be the hero, to be, the leader of our life as the divine connection. Actually, the divine connection or the unconditional love that you're looking for requires you to see yourself as the best partner you can get in this universe. And how would you treat yourself? It's like loving yourself as if you are the ultimate person you're looking for. Then you're gonna really meet the person that you wanted to have. It's not like, oh, well, I just wait somebody drop into my life and boom, I have it all. It's actually become the person that you wanted to marry. It's like having, it's like we are so limited by our gender. It's like saying, well, we can only behave or have certain perception, limited perception about ourselves, limited by genders. But actually we both have feminine and masculine energy. It's like you can nurture yourself, you can nurture your feminine energy using your masculine energy. And also you can do the same, vice versa. there. And for others of you, if it is not related to any relationship or like love, it's about any question that you asked or send the intention, meditate, and you'll be receiving more insights. If you have any other rituals that you do that as a routine, where you have habits of kind of routine doing certain rituals, and pay attention to your feelings after you do that rituals, and take a note of certain things, or even after an energy clear session, or I don't know how everyone works differently on their spiritual path. However, that's personal to you. After that ritual, after that routine, pay attention to your feelings, and you can write down certain words that comes to you. The more you practice this, the more of the insight you'll be receiving. And then also we have the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So tap into, look at these two, strengths and feminine power. Like when you tame the lion, use your masculine. I feel that it can be your tendency to use your masculine energy to fight against some fiery energy, but it is not helping truly. Use your feminine energy to tame the lion. When you face any difficult situation, don't use your mind. Don't use all that fiery energy to try to be impulsive to make a decision, but use your feminine. I keep saying masculine. Okay, wow, right? Feminine energy. To tame the lion and to be, firstly, stillness. Whenever you encounter something, take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Connect with your divine feminine energy first. That is acceptance, when you are accepting things. And then listen to your intuition, what answers comes through. The genuine solution, for you, the true genuine solution that aligns with your highest good always comes within and with your intuition, not using your mind. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, definitely there's some divine destiny at play. Okay, where are we gonna come back to this? So there's some negative energy around you, or the detachment, as we said. Did we have Devil card? I already forgot. Okay, so it's about overcoming that detachment or lower vibrations or anything that's draining you. I'm looking at 911. Okay, some of you that you're definitely light worker, however you want to name it, define it. It just means that you're gonna share your love and light in your own creative and powerful way. But before that, you can be a healer to other. You will need to heal yourself. That's the norm. That's how everything works. To be a clear channel. So still, I'm sensing that you're on this path of clearing your own negative energy or lower vibrations that doesn't serve you anymore. Those darkness, those detachment, all that. You have the power, but with your feminine power, meaning whenever you feel there is something that you don't want within you, don't judge it with the masculine energy, feeling that you are not good enough. All that judgment comes from the mind, from the very masculine energy about, I have to do this right, I have to get this right. No, you don't. Just to be it and allow those emotions come up so that it can be released, and also acknowledge it. It's like, say that to your darkness, I see you. The moment when you start to accept it, accept every part of you and love every part of you, and then the more you do it, actually those negative energy can no longer exist in your energy field. When you keep focusing on, I'm not good enough in this, and I'm having so much fear about that, I don't want that to go, when we're focusing too much on the darkness, it will just keep growing. But when we're not focusing on that, focusing more on the positivity, and also it's not saying, you're going to cover the negativity with positivity. It's more about shifting your focus. And also it's about being gentle with yourself. We are human. We are still human. Regardless of how much of the insight that you've been receiving, we are still having this human body. And it's so natural we have all that challenges and all that, lower vibration. I remember this line from one of the movie. I forgot the name of the movie, but it says, I think it's Doctor Strange, the first one. Doctor Strange is saying, the guru said something about we never lose our darkness, but we live above it. Yep, that's the one. Maybe not literally every word, but yeah, kind of the message. And I think that you get what I mean. All right, and let's see. Okay, there's one more card. I was about to... Ooh, look at this. We have a Divine Guardian in the bottom deck. Okay, that's another one. Protection of the Winged Mother. Okay, this is saying that definitely the goddess, especially when you're connecting more with the goddess energy, they are protecting you and they are guiding you and they are really... it's like you have a divine guardian. This is almost like your spirit guides talking to you through this reading, saying that, hi, I am here to connect with you. All you need is to ask. Whenever you feel imbalanced, ask for support as well. And also that it slowly become your own guardian for yourself, and you have that power within you. It's like just like all these angels, spirit guides, however you want to call them, they are our reflection as well. We are part of them, they are part of us. We are all connected in this universe. There's no you or your spirit guide. There's no separation in between you and your spirit guide. If you believe all the power that your spirit guides have, you have it all. As a divine being, you have it all as well. Right. Okay. And there's some message about this card. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Divine Guardian, and I feel like you like those light-hearted music. I'm kind of hearing some music in my mind. Divine Guardian. 33. You have very cheerful vibes, I feel. Okay, so it's saying you are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external world soon also. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of the Winged Mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust in your own unfoldment for the greatest good. Any challenges, just knowing that you're protected. You're strongly, strongly protected. And there's an incantation that you can say after your ritual, or, remember we said about you have a personal ritual that you have maybe routinely have, you, especially after meditation, you can say this. You can take a screenshot, say this, and say this every time 3 times, to stronger, can make the intention more stronger. Speak it loud or say in your heart with your heart energy. Saying, Winged Mother, Guardian of Light, surround me with your protective might. Only love and light enter this field, or the scrabble sword you shall yield. Driving away darkness with endless light, bringing peace to every day and to every night. And say that 3 times, by every time, every time when I do reading for myself and for others, when I do this, saying this incantation, it's just so powerful when you say it in 3 times. I can literally feel the flow of energy through whole body, do this for yourself. It is very powerful. All right, and pay your respect when you say this. This is don't take it too lightly, right? Nothing is really lightly here. You are walking really connecting with the genuine power in the universe. Show your respect and be grateful of it as well. All right, that's all for today. And I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I do. Hope this brings you sense of clarity and direction and bring you, I would say, confirmation on certain things, that you already know. Looking at 555, definitely that we are still going through transformations, all that, Allow everything to unfold naturally. And this is bring you the light and all those wisdom. I love this crystal, the one you pick. Look at all the rainbows, and you can have very mysterious vibe as well, right? And the yellow and red color stone can be really good for you recently to work on those letting go of the detachment, with root chakras. Okay, carnelian can be really good as well. Right. That's all the message for today. See you next one, dear soul.